Hello guys, Rubik here, and in this video we are going to be going over basic cube notation, and advanced as well, but that will come later in the video. So to start, let's assess all of the sides of the cube. So to start we have U, or upside, R, or right side, L, or left side, D, or downside, and B, or back side. Now, in order to fully understand this, we have to move into some actual cube notation. So in this video, we were going to be going over all of the notations that are currently on your screen. So to start, let's go with L and L prime. Now something that will be true throughout this whole thing is if it has that apostrophe, it's a prime, which means you do it counterclockwise. And how do we know which side is counterclockwise or clockwise? Well, green is going to act as F or front for the rest of this video, so red is going to be L. And counterclockwise or clockwise is representative of if that face was facing you. So we have clockwise, counterclockwise, clockwise, counterclockwise, or L and L prime. And this is true on all sides. Right side is R and R prime. But notice something. This is R and this is L. They are different. R prime, L prime. They are opposite because they are on opposite sides of the cube. And then we can move to the top, the cube for U, U, and then we have U prime. Now, what's even more interesting about this is we have U, and then for D, which is the bottom side here if you remember correctly, we have D. They're opposite, just like the left and right. And this is going to be the same for F and B. They are opposite. Now let's start moving a little farther. If you see the letter or the number 2 after any of these, like U2 for example, then you move that side 2 times. Now it doesn't matter which direction you turn it, as it has the same effect. Which is interesting. So we have U2, L2, R2, D2, F2, B2, and that is it for basic notation. Now we are going to be moving towards some of the more advanced stuff, which is still just as useful, because once you get into learning full CPOP, you will run into these just as much as you will run into those basic ones. So first, we have M. Now, M is this middle layer here, and M stands for middle, and M is turning the middle slide towards you, and M prime is turning the middle side away from you. It's simple. And then we have E. Now even some of your more advanced cubers have not heard of E before. Probably. E prime. E is this middle layer, and I have no idea what E stands for. And then an even less heard of one is S. S is this middle layer. Then we have S prime. Interesting. And now we are moving on to X, Y, and Z. So we have X, and so X is turning the cube so that the side on the top becomes the side on the front. If we were to do X again, then blue would be the side on the top. X again, white is now the front. And X one last time, green is back to being our front. Now X prime goes the opposite direction. And there's also X2, which just flips the cube around. And now we have Y. Y takes the side on the right and brings it towards you. Y. We also have Y prime, which goes the other direction. And Y2 does the same thing as X2. We both end up with blue. Except the difference with X2 is white is on the top now. And Z2, or not Z2, just Z takes the side on the side and puts it on the top. Z. We also have Z prime, which goes the other direction. And Z2, it switches out this one, and it switches out the top one and the bottom one. And that is all the cubing notation you will need to know for basic. But sometimes you will see things like what's on the screen right now. It's an algorithm inside parentheses with a number at the end. And what that means is you do it, the whole thing, twice. It's just interesting. Like, for example, U, D, R. Then we have to do that twice. U, D, R. And that is everything that you will need to know throughout your entire cubing career. Probably. That's everything involving cube notation that you need to know. And if you memorize that, you can do cubing as a whole. But wait, there's one more that I almost forgot about, and I was about to click the stop recording button. It's, if you see a lowercase, like R, and then we have lowercase r, which is turning two faces in that direction. And it's the same with all of them. L, lowercase l, and then lowercase u. So now that we actually have all of them, that's the end of this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.